Hello.
Yes, sir.
So it was a power cut, power failure. Therefore, there was interruption. Now we continue wherever we left. Okay. So the explanation to the stanza. Charvi was there, I think. Yes, Charvi.
Yes, sir, I had explained.
Okay. So as I was saying that Belinda was tickling him, she used to tickle him, trouble him to make him energetic because he behaved very low, lethargic. Ink, Blink, and Mustard, the three other pets, called him rudely. They insulted and ironically they made a satire and they called him what? Percival. Now Percival is a surname. It is a name. And Percival has been given a reference to a knight, a warrior in the court of King Arthur. So ancient time there was King Arthur and in his court there was a knight. There was a warrior. Knight, knight means warrior. Okay, like Kolkata Knight Riders, you have heard this word. So knight means warriors, the soldiers. So they rudely, satirically called him Percival. They all sat laughing in the little red wagon, and there was a wagon, there was a cart. All the three animals they sat in the cart and they made fun of Custard the dragon at the realio trulio cowardly dragon. Now let's talk about the poetic device which have been used here. So yes, what are they? Any one of you, which one you have identified? What are the poetic device? Did you identify some of the poetic device? Yes or no? Identify the poetic device.
Sir,
Yes.
there is repetition of the word tickled in the first line.
Tickle him, she tickle him unmerciful. So yes, a repetition is there. Very good. A repetition of the word tickle. Yes. What else? Belinda tickle him, she tickle him unmerciful. Yes. What else? All of you.
Some metaphor, some metaphor in the second line.
Second line. Ink blink. Which example?
Sir, they rudely called him Percival.
So how it is metaphor?
Sir, because here ink, blink, and mustard are comparing Percival to the custard dragon.
So that
Sir,
is
personification in the second
yes.
line.
So personification, for example, ink, blink, and mustard. Ink, blink, and mustard. They. Which word has been used for the animals? They. So that is personification is there. And personification, and they are, as beautifully Charvi is saying, that they rudely call him Percival. They are making a reference to Percival. They are calling him Percival. So not metaphor, any other one. You think one more is there. When we make a reference to famous thing, person, place, what do you call that? Making.
Illusion.
Yes, so that is allusion. Got it or not?
Yes, sir.
Making reference or referring to famous person, place, things in the past. That is allusion. So the reference is to made to Percival, the knight in the court of King Arthur. So that is allusion. Very good. What else? They all sat laughing in the little red wagon. Any other poetic device is there? Do you notice? Any one of you? Yes or no? Do you? Any one of you? Yes or no? No? So yes,
No, sir.
yes,
No,
yes.
no,
So
sir.
yes, we have done with this stanza sufficiently. We have discussed the poetic device, that is personification, allusion, and one more she said. Which one you had said? Another repetition. Yes. Now we read the next stanza. I am reading it, and all of you listen very carefully and be ready for the explanation. Belinda giggled till she shook the house. I repeat, Belinda giggled till she shook the house. And Blink said, weak, which is giggling for a mouse. Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age, when Custard cried for a nice, safe cage. Yes, so I think you might have understood the stanza. Yes, so who is going to explain? Any one of you? Raise your hand and go ahead. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Who is going to explain? Otherwise, I will give him the task. So, Dev Jain, yes, explain Dev stanza. Dev Jain, are you there or you slept? Parv, Parv, you fellows are there or you have just logged in their ID and you left it? Yes, Parv, Dev, Divyansh Bhardwaj,
Yes,
Arshi.
sir.
Yes, you are there, Divyansh. Yes, explain, Divyansh.
Sir, in this stanza, poet wants to tell that Belinda used to laugh very loudly, that she used to shook the whole house.
Hmm.
Also, the mouse Blink used to laugh on the dragon, and he used to create a it used to create a sound of witch.
Hmm.
Ink and Blink used to tease the dragon, and they used to ask him for his age, as the dragon asked for a safe cage. Again and again, he used to ask for a safe cage.
Yes. So simple words, simple lines are there. Belinda giggled till she shook the house. So she giggled. Giggle means laughter. She laughed. And which poetic device you think used here? Belinda giggled till she shook the house. Is it possible to?
Hyperbole.
Yes, again hyperbole, exaggeration, exaggerating is being done there. So exaggeration or hyperbole, very good. Next, and Blink said weak, which is giggling for a mouse. Which poetic device is used here?
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia. So using the words for the same sound used for same words, or the words which are used for describing the sound it represents. So Blink said weak, which is giggling for a mouse. Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age. They troubled him, and Custard cried for a nice, safe cage. Very good. Now, next stanza. I am reading it. Listen carefully. Suddenly, they heard a nasty sound, and Mustard growled, and they all looked around. Mute, cried Ink, and ooh, cried Belinda. For there was a pirate climbing in the window. Yes, so I think you might have understood, written in simple language. Who is going to explain? Aviral Shah. Aviral Shah. Any one of you raise your hand who is ready for the explanation. Raise your hand. Pooja Verma is there. Okay, very good. Pooja and Charvi. Yes, Pooja. Go ahead.
So while they were making fun of Custard, they heard a sound, and that time Mustard looked around and he barked, and ink create the sound of meow, and mustard was very much when suddenly the pirate came. Mustard was saying, creating cried, "Oh!" When they saw the pirate was climbing the window.
Okay. So suddenly they heard a nasty sound when they were teasing, they were playing, they were making fun of the dragon. All the pets, all the animals, including Belinda, they heard a bad sound. They heard a nasty sound. And Mustard growled. So growling is the sound made by dogs. So the dogs growled and they all looked around. Mute, cried Ink. And ooh, cried Belinda. So all of them cried. They cried in fear, in tension, because there was a pirate. And the pirate was climbing in the window. The pirate was climbing through the window. Yes, so now let's talk about the poetic device. Which are the poetic device you identify?
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia
Onomatopoeia,
and
which,
assonance.
yes,
Assonance
onomatopoeia,
also.
which words?
Consonants.
Sir, growled
Growled, mute, yes, and suddenly, which?
Repetition.
Co-
Repetition,
consonants.
repetition. Consonance.
consonants, suddenly, yes, consonants, repetition of
And sir, cried also.
which line? Yes, mute,
Third line.
cried Ink, and ooh, cried Belinda, yes, repetition, consonants, very good. So here, the word winda has been used for window.
Window.
So what do you think? Why it has been? Why the poet has used winda instead of window? Why he has done so?
Sir,
Yes. Yes. Say.
sir,
Yeah. Say.
window also means a machine that is used for lifting people. A
Okay.
small machine that
Mm-hmm.
is used for lifting people higher above the ground.
Mm-hmm. So why the poet has
So
used
that
winda?
may be used in the house.
Okay. So here you would notice that the poet has used the word winda for continuing with the rhyming sound. You pay attention to the rhyme sound. What is the rhyming sound used here? Sound around.
AABB.
Yes. AABB. If the poet had said window, what rhyming sound could have been there if the poet has used window? It could have been A, A, B, C. So in order,
BB.
yes, so in order to continue with the rhyming sound, the poet has used winda. So the poet, the author, they use this kind of figurative language, figurative words, poetic devices, literary devices, dramatic devices for making the language, for making the piece of writing flowery, interesting, effective, not boring. Okay, so therefore he had used that word window instead of window. Next, I continue. Listen, all of you, and then explain. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right, and he held in his teeth a cutlass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. Got it? So, any one of you who is ready to explain, raise his hand. Any one of you? Simple. If any one hand is there, Sagar Porwal. Yes, Sagar. Yes, Sagar. Go ahead.
Sir, the poet is describing the appearance of the pirate that he had pistol in both of his hand and a sword in his teeth, and he had a black beard and one leg of wood means he was disabled, and they thought Belinda thought that he can harm them.
Okay. Yes. Anyone else? Good, Sagar. Anyone else would like to continue? Join him. Kumud, Divyansh Pandey. Anyone else? Vipul. Okay, Abhinandan is there. Yes, very good, Abhinandan. Yes, say. Say, Abhinandan.
Sir, he had pistol in his both hands and he had a cutlass in his teeth as well. He has beard, black beard, and his one leg was of wood. And it was clear that the pirate was came for not a good reason. He had came for theft or something else.
Okay, so the description of the pirate is given here. That pirate was very frightening. He had pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right hand. In both hands, he had pistol. He was dangerous, and he held in his teeth a cutlass bright. Cutlass means a dagger, a knife. He held here in the teeth a big knife or dagger. His teeth were very sharp, big. His beard was black, one leg was wood, like the character in Pirates of the Caribbean Sea. Did you watch that movie? Pirates of the Caribbean Sea. If
Yes, sir.
so, if you might have watched that movie, there was a character, I don't recall the name, but this character also has been described with the same character. He was also like that, one wooden leg, dangerous, and one blind on one eye, dangerous. So his one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. And seeing the pirate there, all of them were frightened. They knew that now if he has entered here, it is not good for us. It is not safe for us, because the pirate would snatch, would loot, would take everything from Belinda. So all of them were afraid. Yes. Now poetic device. Do you notice poetic device here? Any one of you?
Yes, sir.
Which
Sir,
one? Which
repetition.
line?
Alliteration.
The repetition in the first
Pistol in his left, pistol
line.
in his right. Yes, repetition. Very good. What else?
Sir, consonants, third line.
Consonants, third line. His beard was black, one leg was wood. Yes. His beard was black. So B sound, S sound. One
Sir,
was,
imagery in the second and third
Imagery.
line.
yes, second line. And he held in his teeth a cutlass bright. Imagery. Second and also third line. Beard was black, one leg was wood. Yes, very good. Imagery also is there. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. Very well. Okay, so now we continue this tomorrow. Okay, only 1 minute is left. We shall continue the remaining stanza, that is from Belinda paled and she cried, help, help, tomorrow in the class, same time. Okay, read and come, be prepared. And all of you also prepare for your ASL. ASL, you know, last year might have been there, ASL assessment of speaking and listening. So prepare one topic of your choice for 1 minute at least. Okay, you will have to speak on any topic of your choice 1 minute for the exam, and 5 marks will be there counted. And another one is internal assessment. I have sent you the syllabus on the group. Did you get? All of you have gone through the syllabus of internal assessment?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
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 sir.
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 So 15, I think 15 or 16, our internal assessment will start. Timetable will be sent to you on the group. So prepare accordingly. Multiple choice question, one word, and the short answer types will be there. true and false.
Similar to the mock
Yes,
test.
similar to the mock test, it would be there. Yes, similar to that. Okay. So goodbye. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye.